All right. Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel, CreativeCoderJed. All right, today we'll be looking at how to parse binary files like images, videos, and use them for our work. All right, I have this workflow here I've prepared to show this. But before I show this, I will just show what I'm going to be using. And before I do that, we just want to use 1 minute to thank the sponsor of this video, as Hodanso.net, the Hodanso Limited people. They sell domain and hosting, VPS, and what have you. Yeah, in different currencies, Naira, USD, Euros, any currency you have. Yeah, and their products are very, very cheap. Web hosting, workflow sourcing, their VPS, and so on. So you can check them out and get a product from them. You can even get your VPS there to host your self-host your N8N. All right. So for this video, I'll be using a table. I've created this base. It has this table and has these columns, file name, captions. So I also have my Google Drive. I have 3 pictures on my Google Drive. I have on my Discord channel. I have on Cloudinary. So I have on Cloudinary. I've created an environment in Cloudinary. If you don't know how to do that, you can check the documentation. So for you to use Cloudinary, you need an environment. And for the free version, you only have 1 environment. You can't create more than 1. You need to upgrade before you do that. Okay, so let's go to N8N. Okay, so what are we doing here actually? So let me start from the first node. So here we are getting the last file. Every minute we are checking the Google Drive, the files are entered. So let's assume that you want to use it to be posting on social media or on any platform. That is actually what I did here. So I'm going to fetch this. So this is going to use Google Drive. So we are getting this every 1 minute. And this is the URL of the ID of our folder, which is this. If you look at it, CT, that is the ID here. So when file is created, we call it and pull it. So let's try it here. So, okay, I'm going to stop this. Let me stop this. Yeah. Let me do direct pull here. So, okay, yeah, the direct pull here. So it pulled it, and if you check down, it should pull the file. Let's see the file that it pulled. Okay, that's an image there. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So the next one, we're downloading the file. Let's download the file. So we also use Google Drive. Yeah, so Google Drive. So we use the download file node, and the operation will be download. You have many operations here. So we are getting this ID, the ID of the file that we got here. That's this here, so this is the file that we got. So we're getting the ID. So if we do this, so we've got the file, and if we view it, this is the bag. So that should be the last file that was added. So that is the last file that was added. So as files keep entering, so it keep getting the files one by one. So you can see if I drag this here. So when you are working with images, videos, you will have a third column here called binary. That is binary, and it's really a bit difficult to handle because you can't pass it more than 1 node. So usually you have to handle it on the next node so that you can't lose it. Okay, so you can have the JSON here where you can look at the meta details from the file. Okay, here, so I'm going to move on straight here. So I have things here. So I'm going to upload in Cloudinary. That's the essence I want to do. So in Cloudinary, I'm going to use 2 approach. So Cloudinary has majorly two ways to upload there. You have a sign method where you usually for the backend when you have a backend system, or on sign method when you want to upload to a front end that doesn't have any backend system. So on any one you can do it, but I did a two route here, which can be done. So we can try here direct binary. So let's try this. So here we'll call the Cloudinary API here, the post methods, authentication, nothing. You just have to just put your cloud environment, just this cloud zone. So that is what they are putting there. So for you to do that, you should have created what is called you should have created the upload preset. So when you're creating the upload preset, you have two methods. Either you are creating for signed or unsigned methods. So it depends on what you have created. So if I go to images here, yeah, so I go to media. Yeah, that's where you can see that. So you can see all my images. Yeah, I have a lot of images there. My assets. So if I go to my folder, I've also created some folders. So I created this folder, I created the folder. Why this one is the root folder. So you can upload at the root folder or also create some folder to arrange and sort your resource and assets. Okay, so having said that, so you have created your upload presets. The essence of this video is not to show you how to do that. You can just check out how to do it. It's very simple. Just two ways, either signed or unsigned, but this one is for unsigned. So the next thing is the folder, which is this. So I'm putting it in this. And if I open this folder, I have another folder inside it again, which is this. If I open this again, so we can see I've moved from the home folder, the root folder, I have this. So you can see I can delete this, this, this. So let me delete them. So this is empty. So we go here. So here, for the head, yeah, content type, it should be, so I'm sending an image. So it should be an image, and the image is PNG, I think. Yeah, it's okay, JPG. JPG. Okay, so you can write a code to check the I have that code up that will check the extension and append it. So the next thing is for your body. So for your body, you have to pass it as N8N binary file. You have two ways, form data or anything. So you have to pass it as N8N binary file, and the name should be file, and what you're passing is data. That is this data you're getting from here. Yeah, so that is that. So if I execute this, I should get this. Yeah, let me save this. Let me try it again. So if I execute this, yeah, it should be complete. Yeah, so it has been uploaded, and when you check, you will have a secure URL. So that is the major thing you're looking for, this secure URL. Okay, so if we check here, if I refresh, yeah, you can see the two pictures the first time and the second one. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna delete the two and redo it again. Okay, let me do it again. I will execute this step again. One minute, let me go back so that I can run this one by one. Okay, so let me run this. Let me run this again. Yeah, perfect. So I should run this. This should be perfect, should be the image. Perfect, let me check here what I have. Let me refresh this. So I have this. So I'm going to delete it. So I'll go to the third, that is the Cloudinary to upload here. So I'll upload successful. So if I refresh, I should have one. Yeah. So that is it. Yeah. So the next node, what am I doing? I'm creating a record in my Airtable. So the file name, I pick the file name. So what did I do there? So you get your keys to create your N8N Airtable credentials. So I'm using the record. So here I have this JV N8N project as this base, and I have this Instagram reach table. So I'll pick that table. Here the ID, I'm sorting by ID. The file name is this file name I have here. The file name I have from here. Yeah, file name here. So I'll pick it. You can see the name here, the leather bag. The captions, I'm not using it now. Getting it, I'm going to use an agent, AI agent to do that. So the URL, if you check, we have two URL, the secure URL and just the URL. So you can see the two here. Yeah, so I'm also placing the two Cloudinary URL. That is the secure URL there. Yeah, that is so these URL are from drives. These ones are from drives. So I will do this, and my Airtable should have the data. Yeah, so except the caption. So if I delete this, let me delete this record. Yeah. So I will delete this record. Let me do it again. Okay, let me run this again. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, so when the caption. Okay, so I waited for 10 seconds here, just to wait for 10 seconds after the interval. Okay, I was using OpenAI before I ran out of token. I now revert to Gemini. So you set your Gemini credential, get your Gemini API key by going to your Google Studio and get your API key. You set your credentials here, very simple. Set your credentials here, and once you have set your credentials, you choose your model. I'm using 1.5 Flash. I'm getting this name, the name of the file. That's what I want to get. So I now create this prompt. So this prompt, what am I doing here? Just to write a simple, just like an Instagram reels based on the file name. So that is what we are doing here. So that is that. Yeah. So if I do this, perfect is created. So classic, so the test is classic style everyday carry. This gray leather bag is my go-to-go. What's your favorite everyday bag? Let me know in the comments. So just like an Instagram reel. So we are creating the title there, the caption. So I'll format it. I wanted to format it. So what I'm doing there is just to remove wrapping quotes if there's anyone, and append my signature, maybe my business name. So I just appended my business name, assuming this is my business name. So I appended this. So yeah, that is it, what I did here. So that is there. I waited for 5 seconds. I now add a caption to a table. So still just create update. So you update this, and that one we're updating is just the caption. So we update the caption. The caption should be updated. Yeah, perfect. So it has been updated. Perfect. And the next thing is, okay, maybe you can give a call to our Discord, go to the Discord here. So you choose your resource type, message, I'm saying message, and it's message operation. The server, you choose one of your servers. So this is my Discord here. Yeah, you can see, so this is digital marketing, one of the channels. So the channel is here, and the message I'm pushing is I'm pushing those contents, with the signature and the image URL. That is what I'm just pushing. Okay, I will still share this workflow with you. So I will do this. Okay, so if I check, so you can see it's all classic style every day. This really that bag is to go. So also send the image. So you can see that's how you pass your image, your binary file, you use it. You can send it as email. You can use it for any other thing you want to use it. You can send it to your agents to work on it, whatever you want to do. So that is one. So route two, also I have here, I have a binary access here. So what did I do here? So if I look here, I'm getting that data, the data, this data here, that's the data. I'm getting it, and I'm doing all this. I'm not going to explain this code, just JavaScript basic code. What I'm doing is just to read the stream of the file and get some details like the file size, the type, preview it, and that's all. So if I run this, so I should get a preview of the data. So the file size, this is it. The type is a JPG, so you can see what I said before. It's a JPG file, and the preview, like the stream, just get some preview of it. Yeah, so that is that. That is the second one. Now this third one, signed route. Okay. Now what we did here was unsigned route. So here we didn't use any API or API secret. So when you go to your Cloudinary, you have your API key. You have your API key. When you go to your environment that you have created, if you go there, you can see, go to your API keys, you have your API keys. So I created this today. Yeah. Oh, I created it before. Yeah. That's not the today's one. Okay. So you have your API keys and have your secrets, so you can keep them, ensure that you don't expose your API secret. This can be seen, but ensure that this is very, very safe. So you can create this, and you now use it for signed one. So signed one means you are sending from the backend server. So I'm just going to show the two methods. So Cloudinary has SDK. They also have you using the REST API. But for the SDK, I used Node.js. So you can see here. You can see here, here. So what we are doing here basically is just the two packages we are using is just install Cloudinary and .env. So that is what we are doing. So you install this, create an env file, and add this, your cloud name, your API secret, and API key, and the file. So just created a file. So what are we doing in the file here? We just get the SDK and import the .env. So you need a timestamp, very, very important. So you need a timestamp. So the major thing, so you're going to sign it to get a signature, because for the sign one, you need a signature. All right, so you're going to use this method, the API sign request method. So you are going to use it to sign it using your secrets and the options for signature. That is the timestamp, and you can use dates. All right. So that is it. So you make the cost statement. I just made the cost statement here. So I got that from the GitHub link. So I modified it. So that's it. So I have this image. So this image, I have it from my portfolio. So I have this image. This is the image of interest. So this is the image of interest. Okay. So I'm going to call this. Let me call this. Perfect. So I got this. So this is the file name. This is it. And I need all this. And so what I need more here is just I've added those stuff. So you're going to add it in your HTTP request. I need the signature. So I will go to the signature here. Yeah. Which one did I open? Okay. I should open this. Yeah. So for here, I'm going to use basic auth. So you're going to use basic auth, the credential type, and it will now be, just give it a name. So the user should be your API key, and the password should be your API secrets. Okay. So here, the fields, the header, content type, image, PNG. So I'm sending a JPG file. So JPG here. And I'm going to use the body from data. So the file, that's the name of the file already. API key, that's the API key. The eager, those are the things I use to sign it. The public, what I want it to be, okay. Let's say N8N demo image. So image one from the timestamp. So I'm going to get a timestamp. So if I check that the timestamp is this, that was the timestamp that was used to sign this. I'm going to add that. The signature, I'm going to get a signature. I'm going to get the signature. This and replace this. All right, the request is okay. So I will make this request. Okay, authorization failed. So invalid signature. So sometimes when you are adding this, yeah, you get some, okay. So what happened was here, you can see I use sample image. Yeah. So here I use sample image. That is what I use here to sign it. So I want to change it. So let me continue to use sample image. Yeah. So I will do that. Let's try it again. It should work now. Perfect. So it has been uploaded. So if I check, this should be uploaded at the home. So if I go to image, I go here, I go to the folder, I should see that image at the home here. Yeah. So this sample image. So this is the image. Yeah, 8 minutes. So it will come up. Yeah, this is it. So this is the image here. Okay. So upload at the home. So you don't have, when using the same method, you don't have access. You have to use the admin API before you can put it into different folders. But first of all, you're going to upload at the root level. So what I want to do next is I'm going to use, so there is the Cloudinary has this have this all these transformations. So I will put this link on the video. So you can do a lot of transformation to your image or video. So you can resize it, you can copy it, many things. You can also remove the background and so on. So that is what I'm going to do next. So what I'm going to do next is this. So it's just a simple code. So what we are doing there is I get the original secure URL, which is this. If I come here and do this, this is the secure URL. So if you look here, there is the cloud name image, that is the operation, upload, the version, as the name of the image and the extension. Okay. Okay, so now here I get that URL where they have upload, I replace it with e-background remover. So when you go here, when you read it, one of the things here is e-background remover. You can remove the background. So here, if you come to background remover, yeah, so here you can see it here. You use e-background remover when you're calling the URL. So you add your e-background remover. So the aspect ratio, 1 on the fill, the height, box, solid light blue. So that is that. I return the original URL and the transformed URL. Simple as that. So if I run this, perfect. So I have this transformed URL. So if I look at this transformed URL, if I look at it, this is the original image. This is the transformed URL. Remember, I added box. So it's for that box. So I can see it. So assuming you have other things you want to transform the image before you send it or whatever, so you can also use the transform. So look at the endpoint or how you did it. So that is what I can just tamper with the URL and put the various transformation parameters. So that is that about this video. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please like this video, subscribe, click on the notification button and the bell to receive more videos next time I post. Thank you. And don't forget to visit our sponsor, hotanso.net, to get your domain, your hosting, your VPS, your web hosting, and so on. Thank you very much and goodbye.